on, but I want to give Clayton a chance to tell you his story. So come on, Clayton.
But yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about growing up, and just a quick word, and then we'll let y'all get out of here. But, I grew up in Dallas, and like a lot of these guys, it was kind of just, it's kind of what you did to call yourself a Christian. And that's what I did. I was a product of my surroundings. I had I went to church every Sunday, had a group of friends that believed in God. I met Ellen when we were in 8th grade, actually. Started dating her in 9th grade. Was quick to it, was good. And she was the same way. She believed in God, she believed in Jesus. So that's kind of what I did. And it wasn't until, probably sophomore or junior year that I asked the question, why? Why am I doing this? It'd be so much easier to go out on my own, do whatever I wanted, talk to whoever I wanted, did whatever I wanted with whoever I wanted. Why am I leading this life if I don't really know what it means? And that's when I really started thinking about Jesus, what this guy did for me. And it was hard for me to grasp at first, that this God, that this Jesus could love me that much, that he would die for me, take care of me, look past all my transgressions, and just want to be my Savior. And once I started really thinking about that, I can almost say I rededicated my life. That's when I really started passionately pursuing God, and it's been a struggle throughout, but that's kind of where I'm at now. And just what an amazing peace that brings over your life. I know for me, my parents got divorced when I was 10, and I got to play baseball in high school. That was huge. Had a great group of friends, had Ellen, and that's really what I grew up with. That's who raised me. My friends, Ellen and her family, and my mom. I'm so thankful for that, because I don't know where I'd be without them. They kind of taught me life. And that's what I want to talk to you all about today, is just how you live your life. And Adrian touched on it. AJ touched on it a little bit too. It's just it's honoring God with the little things. And I asked why do I get to play baseball? Why do I get to go out there and pitch on that mound? Why do I have that ability? Why did God give me that and not anybody else? Why do I get to do that? And it's a tough question. It puts everything into perspective. It's just when you do good, you hear about it. There's a lot of people talking about you. It feels pretty good. You get pumped up. You're excited about it. You like it. And the same goes when you do bad. You hear about that. People talk about it. It's not always the best, and you get down. And baseball is such a tricky thing, because it's going to go away. Ellen tells me that a lot. She's going to get mad at me. I'm telling the story, but she said, what do you want to be remembered as? Because baseball is going to go away. 5, 10, 20 years after you retire, people aren't going to care that you played. Well, it's going to be done. And what do you want to be remembered? What is the legacy you want to be? And I want to be a great teammate person. That's what I want to be remembered, is I want every guy in that clubhouse to say, wow, that guy really cared about me. And then, even on top of that, I want to say, wow, that man really lived his life for Christ. And it's not talking about it all the time, because that's not always the easiest thing to do. It's just those everyday, ordinary things that Adrian is talking about, that you can really honor God with. And everybody has a work environment. Kids, y'all go to school. It's the same thing wherever you are. You can honor God with whatever you're doing. And it doesn't matter the job at hand. It's just how you do it to glorify God. And that's why I'm here. That's why I get to play baseball, because I know this to glorify God. Because, I might go out and start, give up 12 runs, and there's a story there that I can tell about coming back from adversity. Or, I might get to throw a no-hitter, which I got to do this year. And there's a story there about how God... There's a story there as well about, just why did God give me that ability to do that? I don't know. But I get to talk about it. I get to talk to you guys today. I think that's a big part of it. So that's my message to you guys. Just try to honor God with whatever you're doing. And it sounds simple. It's not always easy. There's some times in that clubhouse where I want to rip these guys' heads off for what they're doing. There's some times in that clubhouse, sometimes on the field, when I get really mad. Some balls might come where they're not supposed to, might hit some guys or something like that. But there's always that underlying message of what would Jesus do? And what would God do? And how can I glorify Him in what I'm doing? You can do that in school. You can do that at your work, you do that at home. And it's just those simple, ordinary things that become a lot of God.
Something that helps you in those moments when you feel it slipping, like you're not remembering what you're about, what you're supposed to be doing, that helps you to kind of pull back?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, I think, one thing is, Ellen always keeps it in perspective. She, it's always, whether it's a good game or a bad game, she's always there. She always has a new smile on her face. She's just happy to see me. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's how God would be with us. It doesn't matter if we did bad or good that day. It's just happy that we're talking to him, happy that we're praying, happy that we're at work. And that's the way, Ellen reflects that in her life for sure. It rubs off on me.
Good. Married well, married up.
I did.
The verse that you often put on your signature, I know it's your favorite verse. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what that is?
Yeah, it's in Colossians. It's whatever you do, work at it with all your heart because you're working for the Lord, not for men.
Can you remember when that verse kind of clicked for you?
It was in high school. And, work is another thing that I love to talk about because it's honoring God. Whatever your work is, whether it's people in society, it's arbitrary, it's honoring God in what you're doing. We're made to work, and this baseball thing is a game and it's so much fun, but it's fun to work at it too.
Good stuff. Thank you, Clayton.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw.